Drug Controller has given an approval to Serum Institute of India to manufacture even Sputnik V in India after Covishield. So the Serum Institute will also manufacture Russia's Sputnik V along with several other companies in our country. I quickly want to cut across to India Today's Sneha Mordani, who joins us with details. Sneha, bring us details, the timelines and the impact on ground. When will we see these vaccines on ground?
Well, Gaurav, what's really clear is that after Covaxin and Covishield, Sputnik V is really well on its way to become the next big vaccine in terms of the manufacturing capacities of various companies here in the country. And it's going to be the next vaccine for the masses, given the manner in which the production has been ramped up really in the country. At least that is what is expected, given the fact that along with Serum Institute now, there are 6 Indian companies that are manufacturing Sputnik V. For the moment, Dr. Reddy's that did the bridging studies is not manufacturing Sputnik V, but they're playing the role of a facilitator. They're looking at quality control. They've also ensured the supply of foreign-made Sputnik V to India. But there are other companies that will be eventually manufacturing this vaccine in the country. Hetero, for example, just one day ago got the permission. Serum has got the permission today. We have Panacea Biotech.
Yes.
There, in fact, a batch of vaccines has also gone for batch testing, which is the requirement. I've also been told that apart from these companies that will be doing it, there are others like Stelis Biopharma, Virchow also, Gland Pharma, for example. So all in all, more than 6 companies that are looking at manufacturing Sputnik V in the country. But remember, when they do make in India, they have to go in for clearance from the DCGI and they have to go in for trials. That process is going to take up to 2 months or so. This is going to be a rolling review, so to speak, phase 2, phase 3 trials, because this again is a vaccine that's being made in India. Think about it like that. AstraZeneca vaccine outside of India, and when this vaccine was made in India, it had to undergo bridging studies. It's going to be the same for Sputnik V. So not before the month of August that can you really expect an actual rollout of these doses.
So when you have more vaccines coming in and in larger numbers, 2 things. Does it lead to prices coming down? Does it also mean that the gap between 2 doses that's now been increased, does that once again come back to its original norm?
For the vaccine is stipulated to be between 21 days to 3 months, and that's what the Serum Institute that has developed Sputnik V has clearly said. And production in no which way is really going to have an impact on the gap, so to speak. That again is something that's going to be discussed with the regulators perhaps at a later stage. But what is really important is that this vaccine right now available in limited doses at -18 degrees in select hospitals in the country, like Apollo Hospital, for example, that's going to be rolling this out in a few days from now at about almost 1,200 rupees, is by and large an expensive vaccine. The costing is going to definitely come down, and I think that's where the good news really lies for all of us. It's going to be around about 700 to 800 rupees or so, and this really is just an estimate. Eventually the companies would decide on the pricing in discussion with the government, if they're going to be giving this to the government at a special price and in the market at another price. But definitely once it's made in India, the prices of the vaccine will be coming down from 1100 to 1200 or so, at which it is priced right now. And this of course includes the charges of administering the vaccine as well, because the vaccine per se, each dose causes it costs about less than 1,000 rupees, but the cost of administering is what is pushing up the charge to up to 1,200 rupees every dose.
Sneha Mordani, for the moment, many thanks for joining me.